Good morning, students. You all are welcome in today's session, that is of standard 5th, and we are doing our lesson number 4, formatting in MS Word, right? So today we will cover some very important formatting effects or some commands you will learn. With the help of we can adjust our MS Word document, or we can beautify it also. So in our last lecture, I told you how you can insert a table in MS Word. Now I am going to tell you some more commands related to tables. First of all, modifying a table. After entering data in a table, you can make changes in data as needed. Okay, means whenever you prepare a table and after that you are ready to enter the data into it, even after the entering the data, you can insert rows, columns, or cells in a table to accommodate new contents. Means suppose you prepare a table and you forget that there should be one more row or one more column, then also you can insert them after the entering data also. Similarly, you can delete unwanted rows, columns, or cells from the table. It means that not only insert, we can delete also. Suppose you think that one column is extra in your table, or one row, one record is extra into your table, then you can delete them also. Let's see how we can do this. First of all, inserting column rows in a table. For that, let me open MS Word side by side so that you can understand it practically. Let me draw a table very quick so that your revision will be there. Look, students, go on insert, then in table, select column and rows according to your requirement. Suppose I choose this and click on it. After that, suppose admission number, roll number, name, and marks, right? Admission number, suppose 1 2 3 4, roll number 1, name ABCD, or marks 98. Now 1 2 3 5, roll number 2, BCDE, marks 97. Again 1 2 3 6, roll number 3, CDEF, and marks is 95. And one more we can enter, roll number 4, DEFG, and marks is 99. Okay, so students, this is our table, and we all know that how we can format it. Once when you click inside it, you will have two more tabs, design and layout, right? So go on design and choose any design of your choice. Suppose this one. Look, the entire table is changed according to your selection, right, beta? So you can resize your data also, resize your column or rows. But before it, I am going to tell you how you can insert a new column and new row or delete them. So suppose you want to insert a new column. This is our column, these are our rows, right? Suppose I want to insert one column between name and marks, and the column is, you can select like this, and after that right click on it and choose insert. In insert, you will have so many options. You have to read it very carefully, like insert column to the left, insert column to the right, and not about rows now, because we are talking about column. Okay, so we want to insert column to left like this. Now you can observe that one column is already comes between name and marks. You can write here, suppose F name, I want to write father name, right? So name can be anything, right? I am using rough data just to show you. You can write anything else. Okay, look students, now our new column is inserted even after entering the data. Data enter करने के बाद भी, even after entering the data, we can insert a new column into our table, right beta? Okay, in the same way, if we want to insert any row means this one complete record. Suppose you realize that roll number 3 is roll number 4 actually, and roll number 4 is roll number 5. We missed the roll number 3. First of all, we will change the sequence. Now roll number 3 is missing. So we have to insert, or we can insert a row between 2 and 4. For that, click on it, click on 2 or click on 4, anywhere you can click. Suppose I am choosing 2, then right click on it, go on insert, and this time we will not go in the column section, we will cover to in row section, means row above or row below. Okay, means इस टू नंबर जहां लिखा हुआ है उससे अबव यानी ऊपर, यानी 1 और 2 में गैप बनाना है, या उसके बिलो यानी नीचे यानी 2 और 4 में लगाना है। हमने करना है बिलो, बिकॉज वी वांट टू इंसर्ट अ लाइन for record between 2 and 4, like this. Now you can observe it. So new admission number you can insert and write any name. Okay, and marks which you want to insert. In this way students, you can insert row also in your table even after entering the data or prepare your table. So formatting effect will be applied on the, at the same level or in the similar way on the new inserted column or rows. Okay beta. So now next command is, this is for insertion. Let me turn the page. Network is slightly slow. It is taking time. Okay students, now deleting rows and column. I am telling you that this is our revision class. We already covered all these points, but on that day I think network issue was there, so I am repeating it, right? So see it very carefully for your revision purpose also. Okay students, now we are moving on delete rows and columns. We can delete rows and columns with this command also, so that you can delete unwanted data like this. First of all, suppose you want to delete this section again, like father name, then no need to worry, just go on the column and you will see your mouse arrow will convert into dark black arrow, right? Then click on it, it will select, then right click on it, inside it, and choose delete column. When you choose this, the column will be deleted. In the same way, suppose you want to delete the last record, then click on it, it will select, right click inside it, and again this time delete row will come because we selected row. delete row. In this way, you can delete the extra row or extra data. Okay, beta. Next is formatting a table. I told you already. Changing column width. Yes, this is important. Suppose you realize that admission number is a column of admission number is very wide, so you can change its size. First of all, you have to click inside the table. When you click on it, you will see some buttons, move table column buttons on the ruler. Then go on it. Your arrow will be converted into two-headed arrow, double-sided arrow, you can say. Okay. So click on it and drag towards to adjust the size. Same way with roll number. Same way with name, and same with marks. Look, students, now your table is looking very good, very beautiful. You can apply some formatting effects also. Now you can see your table is looking very nice. Okay. I hope you are getting my point. Next is after column width, splitting cell. Yes, it is important. Split means to divide into two columns, two or more cells. Let me show you. Look beta, if you want to divide this cell, this box into two boxes, then click inside it, right click on it and choose split cell option. Split cell option. It will ask you how many number of columns you want to create in this cell. By default is 2 and row is 1. You can increase. Suppose you increase to 3 and click on OK button. Now you can see we have 3 different cells in one cell. It is already divided. So divided means splitting. Split means todna. Split a cell into many cells according to your need. Right, students? And if you want to split rows also, then you can do the same. Right click inside it, then split cell. This time, suppose I am using row number of rows also in two column and two rows. Look what will happen. Look, students, now we have two columns and two rows. These are two columns and these are two different rows, but it is inside a single cell. Now it is splitting. Its reverse is merge. Right click on it. Because merge, for merging we have to select more than one cell. Because merge का मतलब होता है मिक्स कर देना, जोड़ देना. ठीक है, तो जोड़ेंगे किसे? जो more than one होगा. Right, so select more than one cells like this and right click inside it, and this time you will have merge cell option, not split cell, because we already selected more than one cell. Click on merge cell. Now you can see the difference, dear students. This is one cell and these are two cells. Okay, so you can design your table according to your requirement. I hope it is quite clear. Now I am moving directly to the next command, because these all commands we already covered in our previous lecture. Resize table, I told you how we can resize it. Border and shading we already discussed. Let me check the remaining commands. Look, students, these are the commands which is already pending. Now we will cover it. Now students, we are doing very important command, calculation in a table. Yes, it is right, because we mostly we use MS Excel for calculation purpose. For this time I'm going to tell you one command that is used for calculation in MS Word also. It is very strange command, but you can do calculation in MS Word also. So how we can do this, I'm showing you. Suppose you want to make total of these marks in this cell. Please listen carefully. Suppose you want to make total of these all these marks in this next cell, then first of all you have to click in the cell in which you want to make total. Okay. Now select layout tab, select the layout tab, and where you will have formula. Now layout. This is our layout tab. When you click outside the table, then you will not have layout tab. It is not page layout. I am talking about layout tab, and how it will come when you click inside the table, because we have to click in the cell where we want to total. Okay, so when you click inside it, you will have two more columns, and these are design and layout. Okay, so click on layout tab. After that, at the end section of this ribbon, this complete ribbon of layout tab, you will have a data group at the last, and from it you will choose formula. Click on it. You will see that one dialog box will come onto your screen, and the sum formula will automatically appears. Then there is no need to do anything, just click OK button, because what the formula is saying, that it will do sum, but on which data, which is above from the location. This is the location, and these values are totally values are above of it. Okay, so click OK button. Now you can see students, without any effort we can get the total of the marks. But what will happen if you change after making the total? What will happen? Look students, if you change something after it, if you make change, suppose here I'm going to enter 100 marks, means 5 marks I increased. Now 386 is not changed. Then what will happen? You have to select it, read in the command. You now select the data of cell where the total is displayed, and press F9 key. Now I'm going to press F9 key. F9 key you can press from function keys, because in every keyboard we have 12 function keys from F1 to F12 at the very first row of any keyboard, right? So now the data is selected. This data is 386. Please concentrate that data is the total sum of data is 386, and I am going to press F9 key, or F7. It's F9 key. Or you can choose update field. Look, if F9 key is not work, then you can right click on the data and shortcut menu will come up, and from it you can choose update field. Look students, the total will change automatically. Before it was 386, now it is 391. Okay beta. So these were the command of this lesson, and this lesson is automatically ended here, because there is no command which is still pending. So If you want to ask any command from this lesson, then you can ask. Otherwise, we can discuss its back exercise after that. I'm going to unmute you all if you raise your hand. After raising your hand, I will unmute you. If you have any kind of problem, any kind of discussion, if you want, then please raise your hand and I will give answer to your queries. Okay, if no query is there, I am ending the lesson here, or ending this class also. I will send question answers and back size to you through PDF. I will send all the answers and back exercise answers to your teacher, to your class teacher, and after that you will get it. Okay, students, stay home, stay safe. I hope we will meet soon. Goodbye.